Around noon, the mother inside the van, along with 5 children, noticed that one of the children wasn't breathing. And she called family to come help, to convey to Children's Hospital.
That was the 2-year-old. Then not long after, the mom called the same family member, their godmother, to say the 9-year-old child was not breathing. Both were taken to Children's Hospital downtown, pronounced dead. Doctors believe they froze to death.
Tell me, is it facts or opinions? You be the judge.
Welcome to Facts or Opinion, where everybody's got a fact and everybody's got an opinion, man. I appreciate everybody rocking with your boy, man. Really appreciate that. Man, I got something I want to talk about, man. This homeless thing. I don't know if everybody heard. 29-year-old woman, she had some kids. I guess they end up being homeless in Detroit. It's going all over Detroit. That I guess what happened was they end up sleeping in the casino garage in Detroit. Now, upon this, it was cold weathers. I don't know if they didn't have any gas. I don't know if they didn't, she couldn't run, have the money because she said they was homeless or whatnot. But 2 of her kids end up passing away, man. End up freezing to death. Like a 9-year-old and a 2-year-old. The 2-year-old barely had clothes on and had 2 blankets. And I guess Detroit is being looked at right now because they're not really helping when it comes to, I guess, the single mothers or whatever, the homeless. And you're going to see in the video about what happened. And then also you're going to see her response through this interview. So I want y'all to check this out.
Investigators shaken at this unimaginable tragedy. One phone call could have prevented it all.
The female says child not breathing. They are car at Greektown Casino parking structure.
Around 1 a.m. Monday morning, a gray minivan pulled into the Hollywood Casino at Greektown parking structure, parked on the 9th floor. Either it ran out of gas or had a mechanical issue, leaving the family of 6 without heat.
Around noon, the mother inside the van, along with 5 children, noticed that one of the children wasn't breathing. And she called family to come help, to convey to Children's Hospital.
That was the 2-year-old. Then not long after, the mom called the same family member, their godmother, to say the 9-year-old child was not breathing. Both were taken to Children's Hospital downtown, pronounced dead. Doctors believe they froze to death.
Sad, very sad, especially as a father. I just can't imagine what the family is feeling. I wish it hadn't have happened.
The 2-year-old wearing a t-shirt and pull-up. The older child in a t-shirt and jogging pants, only a couple blankets in the car. The other 3 children also checked out at the hospital are expected to be okay. They're being placed with Children's Protective Services, and now their mom is detained, being investigated for possible criminal charges.
I don't think anyone really wants to think about that at the moment with the 2 children passed, but the reality is that the circumstances do have to be examined. We have to figure out how to go forward.
The city of Detroit has a helpline set up for unsheltered people. The number is on the screen. It's up and running 6 days a week.
When you call the helpline, there's a specialist that will answer the call and walk the family through the resources and services that are available.
Here in Detroit, there are over 1,400 beds for people that don't have homes, and about 110 of those are reserved for those drop-in emergency situations that this family could have taken advantage of. As far as the criminal investigation, Detroit police now working backwards. We do understand that the family did at one time live in an apartment on the city's east side, but they don't anymore. They were living out of that van. They're reviewing security footage here at Hollywood Casino to see if this is a place where they came often. Still a lot to unpack, and again, this is a full-blown criminal investigation now with Mom. Reporting live in Greektown, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
Yesterday, I woke them up to wake them up from school. My son wasn't moving, and I kept saying, "Fatty, please get up. Please. Please, for me, just get up. Don't do this to me." And I tried to give him CPR because I'm a senior and a medical assistant. I've been working there since I was 17. I tried to give him CPR and I was just giving him CPR. I just kept saying, Fetty, don't leave me. Don't leave me, please. I saw the green and brown stuff come out of his mouth. I instantly rushed him to the hospital. I was yelling out the window, stop, stop, stop. We gotta get through traffic. My baby, he's dying. We get to the hospital. I told valet, can you go get some help? He took too long, so I got out the car to get help. They came to the car, instantly grabbed my baby on his head, get a stretch. He's not breathing. Help. Cold blue. Everybody tried. I didn't even know my 2-year-old was dying. I was in it with my 9-year-old. And they brought her in right after they pronounced him dead. And my mama came to me, she said, Yaya. That's what we call her, but her name is Amelia. We just call her Yaya. And they said she wasn't breathing. And they pronounced her dead too. I asked everybody for help. I called out of state. I called cities I didn't know. I called cities people asked me to call. I even asked Detroit. I've been on CAM list for the longest. Everybody now wants to help. After I lost 2 kids, I've been asked for help. I feel like it wasn't their time. I did everything I was supposed to do. They had everything. Everything they wanted. Only thing they didn't have was a house. But from electronics to clothes, anything they asked me for, my kids didn't even get whooped. I lost the one who made me a mother. I lost a 2-year-old. It hurt losing 2 kids in one night. You know, I don't wish this on nobody. And if you can get help, please go get help. Because I don't want nobody else to go through what I'm feeling. Just wherever you can get help from, if it's not from the city, the state, no other city or state, just go. Like, you don't have to suffer.
It's very, very, very heartbreaking. The new McFall Brothers Funeral Home is covering the children's burial plans and funeral expenses. Williams, 29, she's 29 years old. She is also receiving help from Detroit Power Detroit, that organization. That's the building that we're actually standing outside of here, where we spoke to her not long ago. And so anyone who is interested in helping her family will be sure to get that information on our website, wxyz.com.
What y'all think about that, man? First and foremost, man, rest in heaven to those 2 young kids, man. It's just very unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? She said some things. She said they had all the electronic devices. They said only a few months ago that she was, ended up being homeless, I guess being on the east side of Detroit. But still, the fact that I don't understand why she didn't reach out, why she didn't know. She said she was getting up to take them to school, but why she didn't know, I don't know. Like she didn't hear them or something. I don't know why she didn't know that 2 kids had passed away. That's another weird. Then also, if you watch the video, and no disrespect to her because she lost 2 of them, and I understand she said she was crying out for help, but I didn't notice any tears. Like, I didn't even notice, like, her being, very she was emotional, but there was no tears. And like she said, she don't want other people to end up losing their kids. But a lot of times those signs is like, I don't understand. Why would you take them to a garage? You couldn't take them nowhere else. And that's what I don't get it. Like where's the kids' dads at? If you got to the point where you say, hey man, I'm homeless, I'm on the streets, you want your kids on the streets, then why didn't anybody say anything? I don't know. She's getting the help that she's getting, and I guess the mayors and all of them are stepping up based off this. But still, I want to see why she was in the casino garage, and why was she just hanging out there? And then did she not have gas, or did they not have anywhere to go or eat? Because there's a lot of places, so I don't know. Very interesting, and it's going to get deeper than that. But yeah, y'all go check out that story, man. Two kids froze in a parking garage. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that. Peace.
Tell me, is it facts or opinions? You be the judge.
You have to decide.